It is a kitchen upgrade that was supposed to make a Rocky Hill family's life easier. Instead, it caught fire last month. The stoves have been recalled for being a fire hazard, but you can't get your money back. Your consumer investigative reporter Cassidy Williams is here to explain what this Rocky Hill family wants you to know. Cassidy.
Well, you could have one of these stoves in your kitchen. The recall says there are around 500,000 of these LG slide-in and freestanding electric ranges, but LG isn't offering to replace them. Instead, you can request a warning label. And for the Hall family, that doesn't feel like enough.
I believe my wife came down that side, seen the fire.
Eddie Hall was working overnight during the early morning of March 23rd when he got a call from his wife.
She was hysterically crying, saying that the house was on fire.
More specifically, the stove was on fire. The Rocky Hill Fire Marshal shared these photos with the I-Team that show the immediate aftermath. The Fire Marshal's investigation found that the origin of the fire was the stovetop and that at some point the knobs were turned on. Pizza boxes on top of the stove then caught on fire. So how did the stove knobs turn on? Hall thinks it could have been the teenagers who were up microwaving pizza or the family's dogs. Hall's insurance company's investigation is ongoing. LG has also been contacted, and LG tells the I-Team it is sending outside experts to inspect the home in early May. Hall bought the appliance in November 2023 because his wife had always dreamed of having a double oven. It wasn't until more than 2 years later that LG issued a recall on the stove, noting the knobs, quote, can be activated by accidental contact by humans or pets, posing a fire hazard. The recall says these stoves have been involved in at least 28 fires across the country.
You literally just had to graze the knobs and they would turn on. There's no push and there was none. It just a brush against it, your backside, anything brushed against it, they had the potential of turning on.
The remedy LG currently offers for owners of the stoves is free warning labels. The label cautions you to keep children and pets away from the knobs and reminds consumers to use the lock function on the stove's control panel. Hall says he had been having issues with his lock feature and had been working to get it fixed.
Your only real options is they give you a sticker to put on the stove to remind you it's a fire hazard, I guess, or to lock them, but it's like for a child or a dog, the sticker really doesn't do much.
A class action lawsuit has been filed in the state of New Jersey over this. The lawsuit says the sticker fix places the onus on the consumer and that the stoves are dangerous. The lawsuit claims the recall should have offered consumers a refund. In a statement to the I-Team, an LG spokesperson said LG is educating consumers about our unique safety feature called the control lock or lockout on LG ranges with front-mounted knobs. This is not a traditional recall.
I think LG should be held responsible for it. I mean, ideally they risked all the children's lives in there.
Everyone inside at the time made it out safely. Eddie Hall, his wife, his 4 kids, and pets are all now living in a hotel as insurance works to repair the smoke damage that seeped into the floors and walls of the more than 200-year-old home. It could be months before they can live here again.
It's a lot for me and my wife.
Months of frustration, all because of a knob turned in the wrong direction.
Now, LG says they may be able to provide more information about the Rocky Hill fire after the inspection of the home next month. And we have more information about this recall, including where you can find that full list of models this recall applies to on WFSB.com. Your consumer investigative reporter, Cassidy Williams, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Cassidy, thank you.